not coming into the market?
See, retail has been a sufferer in the Indian market for the last 2 decades. And if you look at the facts and figures and the scale of manipulations in Indian stock market, first it started with IPO manipulation, then it started with secondary manipulation, secondary market manipulation. And in all, what I believe is that there is no capital protection to the investments of retail investors. And in absence of capital protection, retail is shying away. Retail can lose capital once, twice, not every day, not every year. Now, if you compare with old Badla system, which was prevalent pre-1990, and the current derivative system, there is absence of physical settlement in the derivative mechanism. Now, physical settlement generally gives a balancing act. I mean, lot of retail investors or HNI investors having huge cash, they deploy the surplus savings cash into equity market only in order to earn certain returns, interest. They buy stocks and they used to borrow. But in this derivative system, current derivative system, there is no mechanism of physical settlement. So you have to settle the differences in cash. So even a stock like Infosys can see getting hammered 20% in a day. So there is a capital protection. That is the reason retail investor is not coming. There are another reason. They have been losing their capital by whatever means, IPO manipulation, secondary market operations, everywhere they are losing money. And the policymakers are not taking care of retail investors. Even the Rajiv Gandhi scheme, which has been introduced in 2012 budget, has miserably failed. It could garner only 36 crore rupees. The reason, very simple, again, retail investors lost money. They did not come because they knew that even if they put in money, again they will going to lose that money. The regulations like trade to trade, the regulations of illiquid stocks, now the current mechanism of operating illiquid stocks, then the volume business, artificial volume, circular trading, all have had a clear impact of duping investors. And that is the reason retail investors are just shying away from the market. Whatever investments they have made in last 3-4 years, they have lost money. There is not a single case where they have made money. So naturally, retail investors are trying to stay away from market.
What is your observation on political situation?
Political situation is really bad. Inflation is unable to control, is not coming under control. Then GDP is falling. GDP has come down to as low as 4.5%, which is a decade low. And now next year we are probably going ahead with election. So now there is in between there is a belief in the market that there could be a midterm pause. But as far as my opinion is concerned, none of parties, ruling party or opposition is prepared for a midterm election as of now, even though they are giving political statements. So in my opinion, the elections will take place only in 2014. And there has to be a lot of groundwork, at least 6 months ahead of the elections, and probably market will probably look up before that.
What is the current status of brokers?
They are in a very dire state. 190 brokers, BSE brokers have surrendered their membership. More than 800 NSE brokers have surrendered their membership. The only reason, for surrendering their membership is that the inflation is rising, the cost of maintaining broking outfits are rising, and the business is dwindling. One, for retail traders going away from market. Second, the algorithm trades. We are really not truly mature market to introduce algorithm trades today. But having introduced algorithm trades, the broking business is on the run. and that's why a lot of brokers have closed their offices, and they are still looking for options to exit from market.
What is the situation of corporate India?
I think with 4.5% GDP rate, corporate India cannot be happy. On the one hand, government is after corporates for recovery of taxes because the tax collections are falling. So government is resorting all means, whether it is service tax, whether it is direct tax, whether it is indirect tax. They are just after the blood of corporate India, and the profitability of corporate India is falling. The employment cost is rising, variable costs are rising. So the profits are going down and down as far as corporate India is concerned. So long as RBI doesn't cut rates in a big way, I don't think any recovery can come in corporate India's performances. And second issue is that the day the currency trading has started in India, currency exchange, we have started seeing corporate India making bigger losses because of the hedging. The very simple reason is there is a huge volatility in the currency. I have in my 50 years career, I have never seen, lifetime, it is never seen that currency moving 20% in a year. This used to happen only when devaluation used to take place. Nowadays, 20% currency movement is regular feature without any devaluation.
What are your comments and forecasts on the market?
Market is extremely volatile. As I told you, retailers are away from market. FIs are trying to manipulate the market. FI and few HNIs trying to manipulate the market. And the policymakers are giving undue weightage to the FIIs instead of relying on our domestic saving and domestic investors. Yet, I still believe that there is some upside because we have hit the cycle, slower cycle. Now from here on, the interest cycle will reverse. The GDP will start recovering. Slowly and gradually, spending will rise. As a result, corporate earnings will start going up. The biggest advantage for us that the global markets are up. And in sync, you have to be, even Indian market should move up. So slowly I feel that markets will start recovering. Until budget it will reach around 20,000 till election. And post-election only election will decide which party comes to.
Thank you.